Here it is, the beginnings of the shed, which we're putting back there. I forgot to film the whole process of us getting the pieces and laying it out, but soon all of this will be a shed back here. The first building, real building on the land, not counting that little way back there, little dinky-doo that I built. And thus it begins. When we first stood on this land, it was wild, untamed, a dense tangle of trees in a forgotten forest, with only our dreams to fill the empty spaces. The air was thick with the scent of pine and earth, and the only sounds were the wind howling through the trees and the snap of sticks and branches underfoot as we trudged through this maze of downed trees and overgrowth. But beneath all that chaos, we saw potential. A place where we could build not just a house, but a home. The first challenge was taming the land. With no heavy machinery at first and little experience, we dove headfirst into the task. Trees that had stood for decades became obstacles. Adding to the challenge was our limited time, only weekends and school breaks to work. Every moment on the land had to count. Clearing the land wasn't just a battle against nature. It was about making the most of every available hour as we carved out our space. It was backbreaking work. Each tree felled and each pile of branches and debris burned, a small victory. But with every cleared inch, we were inching closer to our vision. This wasn't just about tearing down what was there. It was about setting the stage for something new. Something that was truly ours. After months of sweat and stubbornness, we finally stood on an acre of land that was ready for our future home. Our first project wasn't the grand A-frame house we'd been dreaming of. It was a simple shed. But to us, this shed was more than just a place to stash tools. It was our first claim on the land, a little outpost for all the work yet to come. Here we are. Day 2, I think, maybe 3. Probably day 2. Day 2. Unwrap the shed. It was supposed to be nice today, but it's still drizzling a bit. And we are gonna start assembling the walls for the shed. As we started to build, we were confident that we'd have the whole shed up in a few days. It was spring break, and as educators, we had the week off. A few days to build the shed and a few days to relax. That was the plan. But even the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. And awry they went. Very quickly, we found ourselves wondering if we'd get things done before we had to go back to work. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but it did. Showers on and off. We've got all the walls built, so now it's time to erect them. That's what she said. We figured a shed in the box would make things easy. After all, everything was pre-labeled and pre-cut. How hard could it be? Well, we got the walls up. We've realized, well, I already knew that having the platform not be square was going to lead to more trouble, so we've got 2 corners that we got to make some adjustments to. But otherwise it's looking pretty good. So tomorrow we're on to the roof, and yeah, it's just chipping away. Hopefully we'll be done before break's over. With the walls up, it was time to put a roof over this little shelter. We hoisted the rafters into place, each one a small victory as it clicked into position. We were supposed to have nice weather, or not bad weather, and this whole time we've had rain showers, and it's currently hailing on us. So this is the least accurate the weather forecast has ever been. Come on, Weather Channel, get your act together. Then came the roofing itself, a patchwork of shingles laid down with care, each one adding a layer of protection against the elements. There was a certain satisfaction in knowing that this roof would safeguard our tools through countless storms, ensuring they'd be ready for the real work ahead, building our home. Once the roof was secure, we turned our attention to the finishing touches. Painting the shed was more than just a way to protect the wood. It was about bringing our vision to life, one brushstroke at a time. The dark forest green color blended seamlessly with the trees, allowing the shed to nestle into its surroundings. This wasn't just a structure anymore. It became part of the landscape, part of our story. The shed is complete.
It's finished.
And when the final board was nailed in, we took a step back and admired what we had accomplished. It was small, modest, but it was ours. This shed wasn't just a structure, it was proof of what we could achieve together. We felt a great sense of accomplishment, knowing we had learned so much that would help us with the next big challenge, building our A-frame house. The forest may have once ruled here, but now we're starting to leave our mark. It only took 14 weeks.
4,000. No, it took 1 week.
Well, a little less.
It took 4 days. No, wait, 5. No, wait, 8. I forgot.
The first structure on the land complete.